everybody. I hope every one of you guys doing okay. Well, we've been busy down here in the house doing chores. And there's a lot of things that we don't record on the video because it takes us a time to set a camera, and it's a lot of extra work for me because I have to take care of my wife first before I do anything. But today we're gonna show you what we've been doing with
Sweet potato.
sweet potato. I don't know.
He's growing sweet potato slips. You want to bring it a little closer to the camera so they can see the little slip on top? Lower it down a little bit so they can see it. Right there, little slip on top. Sweet potatoes don't grow in the ground like a regular potato.
And you can see what we do. We just put a sweet potato on this yard with water. I know you can tell the roots right there.
Yeah. And it's growing slips out so they get to be planted in the spring.
You can put it on a bigger yard. We just do on this one because that's what we have at that time. But you can put it in a bigger yard, and some people put a
Toothpicks.
That one that way and one this way,
Toothpicks.
so they don't get moved. Because if they get too much water, they rot. But we got this one, and we got this other one down here. Actually, that first one got more roots than this one. But you can see that they started growing down here. This one, I don't got too much root yet at all.
But as you can see, Miguel never sits still. He's got stuff running through his mind all the time that he needs to do.
But this is not too complicated. That is take your time, and you gotta take your time and go around and look at them, because if you don't change the water, they also rot too. But we do this with sweet potatoes, but you can also do with garlic. You can clean the bottom part with the roots. Just clip it close to the end, the roots, and clean it up. On the top of the garlic, you're gonna cut it very little. Just cut the top. You're gonna see the, right there where that go together like this. You cut a little bit and put them on a yard, in the yard like this one. And the water and yard, that is have to be barely touch the garlic roots. And you just leave it there for two weeks. We normally do 2 or 3 weeks. And we come back and check it again. But we're gonna show you next time on how we do the garlic. Because it's always different when you watch somebody else do. No, somebody else talking. It's always different when somebody else doing and you watch it, so you know what the steps. But you can see we don't waste any time. Even at this plant down here, can you see the plant from there? Anytime that gets broke or dry out of this pot, we break it on little pieces. And look what's coming out of little pieces. This one, when I put a little pieces down here, about 2 inches, probably 2 inches, 2.5 inches. And now look like how pretty they are. This one, I think we got this one first. But
Tell them the name of it.
Donkey Tail.
How do you say it?
Donkey Tail. You said that was a burro. Burro's tail. Burro, that was Spanish. My wife learned Spanish. She understands a lot of Spanish. She just don't want to talk to me in Spanish. She says she's scared to say it wrong and got embarrassed that somebody else tell her that she say it wrong. But I was scared too. But sometimes I say the things wrong. But I think if I say things wrong and somebody else correct me, instead of me get mad, I appreciate the other person correct me, because next time I know how to say it. But I tell my wife to just try, and if she say it wrong, I can tell her how to say. Spanish is the easiest language you can learn, because the way you spell it is the way you pronounce it. Only the difference, when you start A, B, C, D, A in Spanish is A. B in Spanish is B. C in Spanish is C. D in Spanish is D. So it's a little bit complicated, but.
And Miguel doesn't charge for Spanish lessons.
But see, I don't study English. I have CDs and I believe it's cassettes and little books that I bought a long time ago, because me and another guy gonna pay half. So when I got it, I said, "Yeah, you gonna pay half?" He said, "No, I don't think I can learn." So I just keep it. But I never use the CDs. Never use the books. I did Learn a little bit here, a little bit there. But I also found out people from a different state talks different. My wife is from Kentucky. She talks a little bit different. And you can tell when she talks than when I talk. I know somebody from West Virginia. They talk totally different. It's the same time in Mexico, in the different states. Some people talking real fast. I always tell that guy's talking real fast. I say, I try to do it with my hand like this. See if I can catch it up what you say. And he said, you understand? I said, yes, I understand, but I can't say it that fast. I think when I got a stroke, they also affected my left side and my mouth. Sometimes this part of my lips drops. And they make me say the things, well, it sounds wrong. Because sometimes I go through the video and watching sometimes it sounds wrong. Because I'm gonna hang this down here. And these are pineapples. They need water. But I'm gonna put these ones on a bigger pot. Like this size. They need to be wet, but not put water down here a lot. They can take it when they got a root. I'm gonna show you down here, see you can tell. You can tell the new grows down here. Can you see from there? Can you see?
Can't see nothing.
That's a new grow. That's a new grow. A new grow. There's another one right there. So yeah, this one okay. Same thing on this one. Look. This one got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Any one that here you see that's not cut, that's a new grow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. I thought it said 4, but 7. You can tell right here when I cut the last time. But like I said, we're gonna do next video. It might take a while for us to do the garlic. So you can see and see what I do. The garlic use a lot of roots, and on the top, when you cut probably, let's say you cut, probably don't even 1/4 inch. But I'll show you when we do. But they have to be flat, because every one of the things on the garlic, they have to be cut a little bit on the top. And right there where you cut it, they're gonna show the green stuff. When you got your garlic roots and the green stuff, You take it out of the yard and take it apart and plant. But I'll show you that next time. First, we gotta prepare it, put them in the water, then wait 2 or 3 weeks till they start to get roots and start to grow green shoots.
Y'all, Miguel was on his favorite subject, plants. He's already talked about donkey tail, pineapple, garlic, sweet potato.
I like to experiment a little bit with
Yeah, but that might be too
different-
much for them to take in at one time. So you do a garlic video and you do and also about the plants that you got started out there. Chestnuts.
Yeah.
You have to do a video on each one of these things.
Yeah, we do that. I think we can do a video with chestnuts when see what they look like, and they're small. They don't.
Yeah, but they need to be planted.
Yeah. So we
So
make
we
that.
do a video of that
Make
too.
that video, and so we can show where we're gonna plant
Okay.
and what we do when before we put them on the hole.
Yeah. Okay.
We put a rabbit manure.
Mhm.
Put 2 scoops of rabbit manure and another 2 scoops around and put it soil on top.
Okay.
Well, guys, I hope you like watching our videos. I hope we encourage someone. We don't try to discourage anyone. I know some people say, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I know how to do that. And I can do better. Sometimes they tell me that. I said, well, good for you. I said, they don't help me anytime you do better.
Y'all want to explain what's behind Miguel outside? There is a bee box right out there. There's for leaf cutter bees. And different kinds of bees.
I think we
That's the
shared
back of their
before.
box. Yeah, we got a video of it somewhere on here already.
And we got that one, and we got more behind the house.
Yeah, but the strangest thing is, this is where our night light is. You know, that we pay for to shine light on our back door and on our garage back door. And our neighbor, he needed a light for his pontoon boat, so he parked it straight up against our fence. So the light will come off the pole over the garage onto his boat. And we're such lucky neighbors to have cameras that point from our door that shows his pontoon boat and who might be bothering it. We're sweet neighbors. Well, Miguel is a sweet neighbor. I'm not such a sweet neighbor. I thank you guys for watching.
I'll try to treat the people the way that I want people to treat me, but sometimes that don't work that way.
No.
Sometimes you show them that you try to be kind, and they see
take it
that.
for weakness.
Yes.
But as soon as I can get my other street night lights put up on the other side of the garage, and it just shines here on the door, then I'm going to get rid of that $11 bill that's added to my electric bill that's spotlighting his pontoon boat for him right up against the fence.
Well,
Because I'll disconnect that electricity and we won't have to pay that.
Hey,
Yes. Thank you for watching.
If you like watching our videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to help us grow. I always say, one subscriber at a time. We want to give at least to 1,000. We love to give 2,000, but you can't expect that everybody gonna subscribe. It is take a time. Maybe we don't get a contact with the right people because I want to go with a place where a lot of homesteaders.
Conventions.
Yeah, because you also learn something new from different people.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Miguel.
God bless every one of you guys. Keep us in your prayers. We'll keep you in our prayers as well. Hope to see you on the next video. Bye.